sometimes we really get some pretty cool stuff. And among that cool stuff is actually a tablet this time, which does so much for you in ways that other tablets just don't. If I were to sum up the TCL Nxtpaper 14 in a sentence right now, it would be that it is one of the best implementations of a hybrid style tablet that could do so much for you in the world of reading, note-taking, and entertainment. So this is the TCL Nxtpaper 14. This 14-inch tablet just retails for 1749 ringgit and comes in only one configuration, 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, a Helio G99 chipset, and this large 14-inch screen. The positioning and the logic of this tablet is not to really compete with the world of real tablets. It's meant to be this really solid hybrid that combines a user's needs of a competent ebook reader with color capabilities and the smoothness of what an Android tablet typically provides. Everything is banking on the screen and its experience. So this is not just some typical LCD or even TN or OLED panel tablet. This is a full color electronic paper display, which is meant to provide the color ranges of a typical tablet with the paper-like experience of an ebook reader. I know that uses e-ink. This right now, guys, this does not use an e-ink. So this is just its own proprietary tech. The finish of the tablet is matte, which means that it's pretty ideal for writing because it comes with its own pen. This is the TCL pen. That was actually one of the best highlights of this tablet. Like, note-taking on this tablet is very, very satisfying and very, very nice. And of course, your mileage may vary depending on what type of note-taking app you use, but I just used the stock pre-installed one. And so far, I really enjoy writing notes on this because of just how smooth it is and just how natural it felt, because it really just felt like writing on a regular piece of paper, something which I still do up till today. But when I want to move back to the world of digital tech, this would probably be the only answer that I want to give to people if they're looking for the same experience. So what makes sense for this tablet is the fact that it's really great for reading both ebooks and comic books because of just how nice the color is and just with that matte finish and just how crisp the details can get when you're reading comic books. You know, you get to enjoy this on a large 14-inch screen. And you know, it's not just for people who are looking for big screens. It's also great for the elderly. If you're looking for a tablet because you know you have a parent or an elderly figure that wants to read books but don't want to carry actual physical books but put it in a screen, this is the only option that I want to give to that type of person because there's everything built into it, and you know, it's not just all about color. So the Nxtpaper 14 has VersaView. So this is its own unique tech where there is a dedicated shortcut button that would allow you to choose between different types of color profiles to suit the user's needs. So right now you're seeing everything in its full glorious color. There are just two more profiles, which are the ink paper mode and the color paper mode. So color paper mode just lowers the saturation and softens up the color a bit to give it that color ebook reader display type of feel, while ink paper mode is the dedicated black and white, which has all the bells and whistles in there, including like varying tones of it. So it's not just strictly black and white. Not like, you know, you're on Instagram and you're using a black and white filter. You will see every possible shade. You will see every possible part of that black and white spectrum that really good ebook readers will have. And of course, you know, less color means, you know, you save more battery. So in terms of battery, this has a 10,000 milliamp battery that's charged up by a provided 33-watt charger, which takes quite a long time to charge back. But thankfully, it lasts pretty long. If you're using just the ink paper mode, you will last a very, very long time, followed by the color ink mode and then back to regular mode. You're definitely gonna get days and days of battery life, and you don't have to charge it so often. So that's a pretty good dynamic combo. And you know, I'm actually thankful that the chipset isn't so powerful because this full color electronic paper display only runs up to 60 Hertz. So guys, this is definitely not for gaming. I tried some games on it and I can just simplify it for you. AAA games, not so much. Indie games, yes. Side scrollers, big yes. Because it's a simple tablet with very simple level of performance. It's not bad in that sense because it's not made to compete as a tablet. It's made to be the best blend of an ebook reader and a fully functioning, competent Android tablet experience. So for anyone looking to use a tablet like this to watch Netflix and YouTube videos, you definitely can. And with that L1 Widevine DRM certification, you can watch it in full HD glory, but I will not be able to vouch for its HDR capabilities because I wasn't able to produce HDR when I was trying to watch videos on this tablet. But still, I mean, like I said, simple users looking to read and looking to do some work and do some note-taking, this does all that. And I would even go as far as to say way better than what the competition is offering because of just how unique this is. And it's not so unique enough that it's only for a niche market. I definitely see the potential of the Nxtpaper 14 becoming widely adopted in the mainstream market, and also acts as a piece to really motivate people to start picking up a book to read. I mean, sometimes I will buy and use tablets and tell myself, yes, I'm gonna download my Moonreader Pro, I'm gonna load it with a ton of books, and I'm gonna get going and start being smarter. But the thing is, with modern displays now, we're enjoying things like OLED, we're still getting some IPSs here and there, and I don't know, I just feel like I just don't read more when I'm on displays like that, maybe because it's just so exhausting. But for here, when it's trying to be like paper, it's kind of starting to feel like I'm actually reading a book. And I've owned a couple of ebook readers before. The last one I had was from a company called BigMe, and it was a 7-inch full color Android-based ebook reader, and I just still couldn't stand just how slow it was, even though it felt great as a reading assistant, but it's just still not there yet. Maybe because I'm so much of a tech guy that I no longer have the patience to handle e-ink displays just because of how slow it refreshes and how sluggish that could be for someone like me who's been so accustomed to even high refresh rate displays, and 60 Hz might just be the bare minimum for me. This means that, maybe I'm placed more in the mainstream side of things where I don't have the patience, but I still want that speed and I want the functionality, and most importantly, I want the experience, which is something the Nxtpaper 14 was able to do for me miles and miles ahead. From the value aspect of it, I'm pretty satisfied. 1,749 ringgit is not bad because it comes with this really nice included case, and it comes with the TCL pen, which is able to be charged using its dedicated USB Type-C port, and it can stay in this tablet because it's not like it's going to be magnetically attached here. It's actually at the bottom here where it magnetically attaches, and it stays inside the tablet. So I like this instead of just being on top here, which is your typical approach where it might fall off when you put it into a backpack. It stays stowed at the bottom, which is something I really, really appreciate. And all this is already included in the box. You see, there's just 2 layers, one for the case and one for the tablet itself and the pen. So that is a really nice complete package, and I definitely see the potential there. I love reading on this. I've really read books on this right now, and I'm currently steamrolling through Cyberpunk 2077 comic books here in that large, glorious display. So that is something that I've always wanted. It's not an ebook reader, and in the world of ebook readers, to get this type of level of experience, yeah, the screen is going to be smaller. Yes, it's going to be sharper in terms of the crisps in text, and maybe some images not so much, but those are going to cost more than 2,000 ringgit, while this is comfortably below 2,000 ringgit at 1,749 with a really good versatile display. I appreciate VersaView as a piece of technology that's implemented here. TCL is taking really good ownership of it, and I'm pretty sure they're really proud of it. That implementation is great. To sum this all up, I recommend the Nxtpaper 14 for people who want to read, who want to note take, who want to watch some videos here and there, and use this as a regular tablet. Just not for AAA gaming, just for light gaming, really some casual games, and doing your work. So that's about it, guys. This has been my review of the TCL Nxtpaper 14. I'm Zen the Geek, and I'll see you guys in the next video.